Hey everyone, I welcome you all to this video. And in the last video, we have discussed about total QTD, total YTD, and total MTD functions. Now in this video, we will discuss about same period last year function, right? So we will be using the same calendar table that we used in the last video. So I will simply expand it. And first of all, let's expand the visualizations pane and let's create a table visual. So I will simply click here on this table icon and it will add a blank table for us. And let's say on this table, we want to represent different dates that we have available in the data set. So having this blank table visual selected, I will simply check this box before date column under the data pane. And it now represents different dates which are available in the data set. Now let's say in this table visual, we are also interested in representing the sum of profit. So having this table visual selected, I will simply check this box before profit column under the data pane. And this sum of profit column now represents the total profit value. You can rename this column. So I can simply double click on this sum of profit under the column bucket, Control A, and let's name it as total profit. All right. Now let's say we want to represent the total profit value for last year for same date, right? And we want to represent that same period last year profit value in this table visual. So how we can achieve that? So for that purpose, we can use a function, DAX function, which is named same period last year function. And let's see how it works. So I will right click on this calendar table and then I will simply click on new measure. Click on the drop down and let's name this measure as SPLY total profit. So it represents nothing but same period last year total profit. So for example, let's say on 1st January 2022, the profit was $5 and on 1st January 2023, the profit is $10. So we want that along with the profit for 1st January 2023, the profit for 1st January 2022 should also be shown, and we will represent that profit in SPLY total profit column. Now let's see how it works. So we can use calculate function first of all. So calculate, since we want to find out the total profit value, so we will say inside the calculate function, we will say sum of profit. So calendar table profit column, close the bracket, close the sum function, comma. Now write same period last year and provide the name of date column. So simply write date and it shows calendar table date column selected. Select the date, close the same period last year function and close the calculate function, press enter. Click on drop down, click here on the blank area on the canvas. Now click on the table visual that we have created and now check the box before same period last year total profit measure. So now you can see, let's say if we'll talk about 1st January 2022. So since the minimum year available in our data set is 2022, so the total profit for 1st January 2022 is $6. So that total profit is being represented. But since the data for 1st January 2021 is not available in the data set, that's why same period last year total profit column shows a blank. Similarly, if I'll talk about 2nd January 2022, so the total profit value on 2nd January 2022 is $10. That's why total profit column shows $10. But SPLY total profit column, that is same period last year column, shows blank. Why? Because 2nd January 2021 is not available in the data set. That's why these values are not being represented. Now let's say we want to compare 1st January for 4 different years. That is 2022, 2023, 2024 and 2025. So I will be adding a slicer for that purpose first of all. So I will click here on the blank area on the canvas. Then I will simply click here on a slicer and it will add a blank slicer for us. And having the slicer selected, I will simply click here on date column under the data pane. And now I will further click here on this drop down under the fields bucket and I will change this date to date hierarchy. Let's expand 2022, quarter 1, January, 1st January. Now click here on the drop down again, 2023, Q1, January, press Control and then click on 1st January. Close 2023 as well. Expand 2024, Q1, January, press Control and then click on 1st January 2024. Similarly, 2025, Q1 January, and control and press control and then click on 1st January 2025. So now if I will compare the stable visual on the left hand side that you can see, so since data is not available for 1st January 2021, that's why SPLY column for 1st January 2022 shows a blank that we have already discussed, and total profit value is $6 for 1st January 2022. Now if I'll talk about 1st January 2023, so the total profit on 1st January 2023 is $2, but on same date in the last year, since the profit value was $6, that's why SPLY, that is same period last year, total profit column shows $6. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2024, so since on the last year on same date, the total profit value was $2, so SPLY total profit column shows the value as $2. While on 1st January 2024, since the profit value is $9, that's why total profit column shows the value as $9. And same is the case with 1st January 2025. So this is how same period last year DAX function can be used to show sales or profit or different other numerical values for same period in the last year, right? Now let's say we want to represent, we are not interested in representing the total profit value for same period last year, but we want to represent total MTD value for same period last year. So how we can achieve that? So first of all, I will simply click here on the slicer that we have added, and might be we can have this slicer values as it is only. Let's say we want to compare the values for 1st January for different years only. So I will click on the table visual only. And now I will remove this total profit column and SPLY total profit column from here, from the table visual. And now let's create one more measure. So I will right click on this calendar table and I will simply click on new measure. Click on the drop down and let's name this measure as SPLY, that is same period last year total MTD. And now we will write calculate in the expression. Since this time we want total MTD value to be represented, so we will use total MTD measure that we created in the last video. So we will write total MTD, we will specify this measure, comma, now we will write same period last year DAX function, and in the dates we will write the name of date column from calendar table, select the date, close the same period last year function, close the calculate function, press enter. Now I'll click on the drop down, click here on the blank area on the canvas. Now click on the table visual that we have created, and now check the box before total MTD function, and now check the box before total SPLY total MTD function. So you can see that since for 1st January 2021, the total MTD value was $8, so $8 is being represented. And since in our data set, the data is not available for 1st January 2021, so SPLY total MTD column shows value as blank for 1st January 2022. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2023, so total MTD value exactly on 1st January 2023 was $8, so $8 is being represented. And the value on same date in last year was $8. That's why SPLY total MTD column shows value as $8. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2024, so the value exactly on 1st January 2024, total MTD value was $1, so $1 is being represented. But last year on same date, the value was equal to $8. That's why SPLY total MTD column shows value as $8. So in that manner, we can use same period last year function with total MTD function or total MTD measure as well. Now similarly, let's say we do not want to use the same period last year function with total MTD, but we want to do the same thing with total YTD and total QTD values. So how we can achieve that? So again, having this table visual selected, I will first of all remove this total MTD and SPLY total MTD measure from here, from the columns bucket. Right click on this calendar table, new measure, double click on this drop down, rename this measure as SPLY total, let's say QTD. So we can write calculate total QTD measure, comma, same period last year, date column from calendar table, date, close the same period last year function, and now close the calculate function, press enter. Similarly, let's create SPLY total YTD measure first of all. So I'll right click on calendar table, new measure. Let's name this measure as SPLY, that is same period last year total YTD. We will write calculate total YTD measure, comma, same period last year DAX function, and date column from calendar table, specify date, close the same period last year function, apply one more parenthesis, close the bracket, and close the calculate function, press enter. Now click on the drop down, click here on the blank area on the canvas. Let's say we are again interested in representing the values for 1st January for these different years. So having this table visual selected, simply click on, first of all, let's click on total QTD. And now simply check the box before SPLY total QTD. And let's compare the values. So you can see that for 1st January 2022, we had the total QTD value as $1, while there is no data available for 1st January 2021. So SPLY total QTD column shows value as blank. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2023, so on that date exactly the total QTD value is $3. But since for same period last year the total QTD value was $1, so SPLY QTD column shows value as $1 for 1st January 2023. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2024, so exactly on 1st January 2024, total QTD value was $4, so $4 being represented. And since on same date last year, the total QTD value was $3, so that's why $3 is being represented in SPLY total QTD column for 1st January 2024. And the same way for 1st January 2025. Now having this table visual selected, let's remove total QTD and SPLY total QTD measures and now put total YTD and SPLY total YTD measures in this columns bucket. So same is the case with total YTD values. So on 1st January 2022, exactly the total YTD value was $1. That's why total YTD column shows $1. But since data is not available for 1st January 2021, so SPLY total YTD column value shows as blank. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2023, so exactly on 1st January 2023, total YTD value is $3. So that's why $3 is being represented in total YTD column. While since on same date in last year, the total YTD value was $1. That's why SPLY total YTD column shows value $1 for 1st January 2023. Because on the same date in last year, the total YTD value was $1. That's why. Similarly, if I'll talk about 1st January 2024, so exactly on this date, the total YTD value is $4. That's why total YTD column shows $4. While if I'll talk about the total YTD value on same date in last year, that is 2023, so the value was $3. That's why SPLY total YTD column, that is same period last year total YTD column, shows value $3 for 1st January 2024, and likewise for 1st January 2025. You can compare different dates in that way. You can compare different periods, months in that way. So I hope this video was helpful in explaining it to you that how same period last year function can be used. So we'll meet in the next session. We'll discuss about other functions. So till then, thank you. Bye-bye.